Hello everyone, this is Audrey Burks. This is for Nursing Lab 3340 in Class 4. This is my family assessment of the Gherkin family. In this video, the Gherkin family was assessed using the Friedman Family Assessment Model. Starting with the family composition, the Gherkins are a family of 5 residing in Sulphur, Louisiana. Tim is a 46-year-old male working as a maintenance man. He is married to Pam, a 45-year-old female working as a paralegal. They have 3 children. Pickle is a 21-year-old female, BB is a 15-year-old male, and iPad is an 11-year-old female. The Friedman Family Assessment Model is used in this assessment to look at family members individually and how they interact amongst each other and the community. The assessment includes the stage the family is in, social interactions, roles within the family health, and coping with stressors, just to name a few. The overall health of the family is assessed and the nursing diagnosis is made. Taking a look at the genogram, let's start with Tim's family. Tim's father passed away of cancer and his mother has Alzheimer's. Together they had 3 children, including Tim. Now over to Pam's family. Pam's mother and father originally had 2 children, however they divorced. Pam's mother remarried and had another 2 children. Pam's father remarried another 3 times and is currently married to his 4th wife, and he had several children. Pam currently has 7 siblings. 6 of them are step-siblings and 1 is a biological brother. Tim and Pam are married and have 3 children. Taking a look at the eco-map, the eco-map shows the family and their social interactions. The family does occasionally attend church, however, they have a weak relationship with it, as they do not go often and aren't particularly strong in any religion. The children do have extracurricular activities, and effort is put into those extracurricular activities as they have to be taken to and from them. The family is not particularly strong within the community. They don't have any strong ties within their community in particular. The family is, however, very strong with their friends and their hobbies. They value social interactions, and they spend a lot of time and effort with their friends and putting effort into their hobbies. The children also have school. 2 of them are still in public school. 1 of them is in college, so effort is put into there from the family. Both of the parents work full-time, so effort is put into that. And the extended family, there is effort put forth into the extended family. However, there is a tense relationship with them. The children are not very close with the extended family either. Duval's developmental stages. The Gherkin family is in between 2 stages, family with adolescents and family with young adults, otherwise known as the launching stage. The eldest daughter, Pickle, moved out of the house with about a year ago. She's still very involved within the family and visits at least once a week for family game night. The family has adjusted to now having 4 members living in the home. The younger children, BB and iPad, still have a far ways off leaving the nest. However, they do take on certain roles and responsibilities within the house. They do chores, like dishes and laundry. They clean after the animals and learn to cook. A rule within the household is if you do not like what is prepared for dinner, you are more than welcome to create your own dinner. The children are encouraged to participate in extracurricular activities. BB is on the baseball team and plays in the band. iPad has found her own interest and sense of style through bands and artists she enjoys. The children do still require the parents to take them to the events and outings as neither of them can drive. Communication patterns within this family. So for the most part, the Gherkin family has great communication. They make a point to eat dinner at the table and talk about each person's day. Conversations are usually calm and explained clearly by the parents. Tim and Pam are functional senders and receivers when speaking with each other. The family can be dysfunctional senders and receivers when tensions run high. For example, if they are running late. Voices are usually raised and then they settle after a few minutes. The power base. The power balance within this family is egalitarian. Decision-making is shared by the parents with the whole family in mind. The children's opinions are taken into consideration when it comes to large events, such as moving homes. However, the decision is based on the discussion of the parents, and the ultimate decision will be made by Tim. Tim holds legitimate power within the family. He is the head of the household and the main breadwinner. Pam has referent power because she is the homemaker and the main caretaker of the children. The children have reward power because they behave and get good grades for certain privileges like going out to eat or a new game. The role structure. Tim's role within the family is the family go-between. Tim is usually the person that is called first when trying to communicate within the family. If the family needs to be somewhere by a certain time, Tim is usually the first one anyone will ask. Pam is the caretaker. She does most of the childcare, taking the kids to extracurriculars, cooking meals, homemaking, and nurturing the family. Pickle is the family pioneer. She was the first of the children to leave the nest and currently has a fiancé and a home with him. BB is the family harmonizer. He's silly and gets along with everyone, and his baseball games often bring everyone together. iPad is the follower. She's passive and nonchalant, so she often goes along with what the rest of the family is doing. Family values. The Gherkin family values include respect, honesty, and consideration for all members. As previously mentioned, they sit at the dinner table every night to discuss their day. It is expected that each family member is respectful of each other. They do not shy away from honest conversations with the kids and explain things the way they are honestly. They also value social involvement. The whole family is active in Mardi Gras participation and will often go with other large groups or other families. The kids are encouraged to participate in social gatherings and volunteer work. They are an open-minded family and do not have any firm expectations for the children like what careers they should choose. The family promotes independence for the children and implied discipline. The family is generally healthy. However, there is a history of cancer and Alzheimer's on Tim's side. Tim also has sleep apnea, and Pickle has rheumatoid arthritis. The family takes a holistic approach of eating home-cooked meals with minimal processed foods and exercising. Tim and Pam have lost 100 pounds together over the years, and the family has been on a healthier path together. The whole family gets regular immunizations and yearly physicals, as well as biannual teeth cleanings. The families pay for medical expenses through private insurance and cash. When they do need to get medical care, however, they often have to travel outside of their main community to do so, as the nearest large hospital is around 20 minutes away. Stressors and coping within the family. Large stressors within this family are financial and unexpected events, like a recent flat tire. Small everyday stressors include cooking and school. The family copes with stress through spending time together, chewing gum, and going to the gym. BB is at a developmental stage where he is learning to cope with the stressors of growing up and going through puberty. The family is somewhat used to change. Pickle has moved with the family several times over her life, and the family has moved to about 7 different homes over the years. The family usually doesn't like change, but is receptive to it after time. Unhealthy coping habits within the family are yelling, smoking, and vaping. The NANDA diagnosis for this family. So the diagnosis is disabled family coping related to yelling and smoking during times of stress. The goal is the family will adhere to healthy coping strategies within 6 months, as evidenced by open and clear communication, timeouts when getting frustrated, and finding healthy alternatives like gum or hobbies. Some nursing interventions for this would be assessing when the family is most frustrated. This would be important, especially for finding out when they get frustrated to hopefully calm tensions before they rise. Educating the family on unhealthy coping strategies. They may not know it's an unhealthy coping strategy. Educating the family on healthy coping strategies. It's important for them to know what is unhealthy as well as what is healthy for them. And providing the family with mental exercises to relax. Again, this goes along with lowering tensions before they get too high in the first place. Now let's get into our risk 4 diagnosis. Risk 4, caregiving role strain related to Pam working, homemaking, cooking, and caretaking. The goal is the family will take the workload off of Pam weekly, as evidenced by a family member cooking dinner 1 night per week, each family member cleaning up after themselves, and Tim bringing kids to extracurriculars 1 day a week. Some nursing interventions for this are assessing the level of effort that each family puts forward into helping Pam. This is important, especially so each family member knows what level they should put in. Maybe they're not putting in enough, maybe they're putting in too much. Educating the family on importance of feeling valued within the family. It's important that each family member understands that value and being valued within the family can help overall family function and structure. Educating Pam on caregiver role strain. Pam may not be aware that she could be at risk for caregiver role strain. And assisting the family with making a chore schedule. This overall will help the family stay on a clear and concise schedule so that no mistakes or room for error is made. These are my resources. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.